and then zzz. My thoughts is that it's almost there. My thoughts are it's almost there. Hello everyone. We picked up a Bestop bikini top for our Jeep, and or a sunshade top for our Jeep, and I meant to tape us putting it on, but I ended up not doing that. But in order to put it on, I had to remove my ARE back, or at least slide it back, so I could take the entire top off of the Jeep. Now, this bikini top, or sun top, doesn't offer a whole lot of shade, but what I'm counting on is that it'll offer a fair amount of wind, because with the top off the Jeep, it's pretty windy, and sometimes that can be a little annoying, especially for my wife, whose hair blows all in her face and she gets hats on and she doesn't particularly enjoy it. So I'm hoping that by having this top on, it'll make having the top off, this sunshade will make it more enjoyable for my wife. Let's get a top view here. Let's see. Well, not a great top view, and we'll do this. Okay, let's see. Now, it's got a zipper here in the middle so that you can access the latches on the roof, so you don't have to take this off with the roof. Now, here in the front, it mounts with magnets, and it just magnetizes to the front there, and you have to push it forward. And that makes it easy to get to these latches, because you just grab this little loop, pull it away, and then you latch it, and it'll push it back down with the roof on. So that should work out well. So anyway, a couple of things that were kind of challenging was these straps. You do have to take the factory screws out and put in button screws, and then these straps hook on, and then you have these little keeper clips. And the little keeper clips keep the loose part of the strap from flopping around. Well, we strapped it all down and got it tight, and then had to unstrap it so I could put the keeper clips on and strap it back together. And I think the sequence in the instructions was to put these keeper straps on after. But that was a minor thing. It only took a minute or more. This back strap connects in here at the base of this, goes up and around and under the seat belt here, and then goes up and over the outside and hooks onto here. And then that was kind of challenging as well. In order to get that on, I had to first run the strap through with just a little bit of a tail there, snap it into place, and then I used a pair of pliers so I could grip the webbing and actually pull it, because I couldn't get it tightened otherwise. So now the final part of this job is to go ahead and put the roof back on. We'll do a quick test run and see if this makes a difference. I like having the tops off, but depending on how fast you're driving, it can be pretty brutal. I grew up, when I was a teenager, I had a Toyota pickup. No air conditioning, nothing like that. And anyway, when I would drive in the summer, it would just be hot. So I'd have my windows down, and it was loud. It was loud. It was rough. It was an old truck, and so you feel kind of beat up. And now that I've gotten older and I drive vehicles that aren't so old and run down, then you get a little spoiled and you start complaining about things like wind and comfortable seats, and so it makes a big difference. I would say that this Bestop does a lot to make the open air experience better. It feels open. You still get some of the noise, obviously, but the wind is much more gentle. It's not hitting you as bad. I have to say, I think the sun shield, the sunscreen, makes a big difference, and I'd recommend it. What do you think? Is that better?
Better than having a roof?
Better than the wind whipping your hair everywhere?
Yeah, I have to say it's better than that.
I guess you like the roof even better.
I don't mind a roof.
So let's talk about a real problem with this Bestop Sun Bikini. Let's see, it's called Bikini Sun. So I've got the hardtop back on, and this thing's designed to be able to go over the top of your hardtop. And when you do, you fold back the magnetic parts here, which leaves all of your clips and exposed. Then in the middle back here, the zipper is a little further back than I would expect, but I am able to get to the clips here and push it open, and although it's not super easy, I can pull it closed right here. So not ideal, but I can make it work. Well, this clip, calling it a clip, this right here, which latches the panel, freedom panel, in nice and tight, there is no zipper. There is no zipper. Does that even show up? It does. There is no zipper. There's no way to get to it except for to reach in from the front and, oh man, to reach in from the front and get your hands back here and do that. Now, to me, it seems like the Bestop could have put a zipper, just like they did here, put a zipper right here. You zip it, you come in and out. Why advertise that the freedom panel can be put on and the back can be put on over top of this thing if it's a royal pain to get to? So I called Bestop today and said, hey, this is a little frustrating. Am I missing something? And the guy went off the phone for a minute, and then he came back and he said, no, that's there's no access point. He said what you can do is loosen up the straps so you can get to it. I guess that would work. Maybe use the buttons on here and pop it off. But it seems like a zipper would be a whole lot better than either loosening the straps or, I guess, popping them loose. I think I'd have to pop them loose so I can pop it loose with the door open, and then I guess pull it in and then leave it. It would have to, if I popped it loose, then pulled this in before I put the panel on, then it could be dangling loose, latch it, and then I guess feed the strap back through and pop it back in place so it's not dangling loose. I'm guessing you're thinking what I'm thinking. Bestop missed it. They just missed it on this one. So now I gotta make the decision. Do I go through all the trouble of taking this thing back off. The guy was very nice. Got me a packing slip so I could return it. And he said there'd be no restocking fee. Very nice. But I guess I need to look and see if there's another one out there that's a better design. I'm sorry, Bestop, you just missed it on this one. So the question is, do I return it or do I keep it, knowing that I'll forever be frustrated with it, but at least I have one? I don't know. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to keep the Bestop mesh top, the sun bikini, and I'm going to keep it because as I look around for others that take away or don't have some of the challenges that this Bestop has, I can't seem to find any, which seems really bizarre to me that the companies would not be able to figure this out. And as I've mentioned, the real problem is right here, is that a lot of them that I read, and one of the reasons I went with this one is Bestop says you can leave this on with the top on, and that's why I went with this one. And a lot of them said that you can only leave the back half on, and they come in two parts. But this one said you could leave it on with the hard top on, and they are correct. But access is not brilliant. Odd angle to reach back there and grab that thing. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hopefully this is helpful for you if you're considering buying one of the Bestop bikini tops.